Hey, welcome to Lightning Strike, National Zone for news and views and all things new. I'm your host, ShadoKing, and this is my quick recap of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1 and 2. I never really did get a chance to follow those as they were on, so let's get them done right now. Before I put my video out for Season 3. You can watch that video at this link on the screen when that video comes out after this one. Let's get started. Real quickly, so I loved Season 1. I really loved it. It was paced well and filled with a whole bunch of MCU and other comic goodness. And a lot of people missed out on that. This is how I see it. There were three different types of people who watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1. Those who wanted it to be Avengers 1.5. Those who were in it for the Marvel nerdy factor, like finding out how Coulson was alive. And then you had those who just didn't get it at all, but hopped on the bandwagon as soon as it connected to Captain America 8 Winter Soldier. Ooh, yeah, I like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, shut up, you faker. I was one of those who wanted to know how the hell Coulson was alive, and I was not disappointed at the least with the answers. All I can say is that is such a Nick Fury type of thing to do. And I would know, being I'm a huge Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D. fan. If you couldn't already tell, you know. Of course, it has some struggles. It's a first season show. Almost every first season show has its struggles, except for The Flash. But to me, at least it ended on a very awesome high note, and I pray it will continue to stay on a high note as we went into season 2. Which brings me to this next point. Holy shnikes! Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 2 was a freaking blast from the start to finish. Just wow, wow, wow. I loved every post-pounding, heartbreaking, gut-wrenching, suspenseful, wonderful, heartwarming, nerdy moment of season 2. So many secrets revealed, so much awesome fighting, and a great overall story. So for the first half of the season, like I said, I did cover most of the first half of season 2. There's a link on the screen right now. If there's not, then the playlist for that season will be in the description box below. But I did miss episode 10, so I'll just talk about it right now. With that being said, I did miss out on doing a review for episode 10. So, oh my god, this episode was so freaking awesome and heartbreaking in just the most crucial way. Sky's powers are revealed, and Trip dies, leaving a hole in my heart that will never be refilled ever. It still hurts. Like, it hurts so much. I miss Trip. Okay, anyway, second half of the season. Coming off the death of Trip and Sky getting her powers, the second half focused on the Inhumans more than the Hydra plot, but it still weaved Hydra's influence into the Inhuman plot. They took out the majority of the Hydra stuff at the beginning of the season, so I'm glad they focused more on the building up the Inhumans mythos, but having Hydra be part of the building of that. I really like that. Then they also introduced a kind of prelude to Captain America Civil War with the revelation that there's a real S.H.I.E.L.D., where it was revealed that Bobby and Mac were spies for the real S.H.I.E.L.D., led by somebody named Gonzalez. It was an interesting concept and played well into what happened in later episodes, and the overall idea of two factions fighting each other but coming together to stop a common threat, which in a sense didn't actually turn out to be Hydra, but the Inhumans, was an interesting twist for me. It ended with a S.H.I.E.L.D. versus Inhuman battle, which was epic and left a world of new enhanced people open. And that freaking ending, oh my god, just from Kyle being not Kyle anymore, pretty much. Sky losing both essentially her mother and her father. And then Simmons is just chomped up by the monolith, and we don't know what the hell happened to her. I don't honestly think she's dead. And coming off the first episode of season 3, I know she's not dead. But, spoiler alert. But, yeah, so I'm excited to see what they're going to play with her this upcoming season. Whether she's gained some kind of knowledge or new powers or something like that. I don't think she'll have powers, although that would be a good crucible for her. Because she really had a downtrodden thing on people with powers in this season. And that kind of made me not like her character that much. I still ship her and Trip and ship her and fits, but man, the way she was acting towards people with powers, that was kind of a turnoff for me. But anyway, it'd be interesting if she did get powers, but I don't think she will. Anyway, on to the top 3 best things. Number 1, fast-paced action scenes. The action and the fighting scenes were so much awesome in season 2 than season 1. They were both awesome in season 1, but it felt more defined in season 2. Like they found their formula and improved on it. And the best example of this fight can be found in the May versus May / Agent 33 fight, Sky's badass action scene to tie into the Age of Ultron episode, and pretty much any Mockingbird fight. God, I love Bobby. She is just so badass. So badass. Oh, sorry. I was daydreaming. Number 2, fleshed out storyline. Another thing that really improved from the first season was the way the story was told. It felt more like a comic book story. And I love it when these comic book movies or shows, I love it when they make me feel like I'm reading or watching a comic book. I think that's just one of the things that makes watching them so enjoyable. And number 3, character development. Character development and acting has really been fleshed out in this series. And the characters were all a bit more fleshed out. And I have to say that May, Sky, Gemma, and Fitz had the most development, especially Sky, obviously, this season. Just a couple of side notes. My favorite moment is when Fitz gives the best line of the entire season. Science, biatch. I was like, oh, Fitz, I love you. And I swear it's one of the best episodes came form of the sort of filler that finally revealed the reason why Agent Melinda May is called the Cavalry. That story, that episode alone, just so much emotion. And just so much emotion in this entire season, but more on that later. Top 3 worst things. There wasn't really any top 3 worst things. I only gave one. And honestly, that was just really one thing I could see that was wrong. I think the real S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff should have been left for season 3. But seeing how it resolved itself for the rest of the story, at the end, I'm okay with it. And I'm glad what they're doing with season 3 as opposed to having the real S.H.I.E.L.D. in this season than last season. But anyway, on to my final thoughts. What more can I really say? This season ramped up everything: the action, the story, the visual effects, the emotion, the nerdiness. Honestly, every Tuesday I was caught in the most intense 2 hours of my life watching The Flash and S.H.I.E.L.D. And S.H.I.E.L.D. really attests to that feeling. It was also great this season, and with the prospect of Terrigen fish oil mist bombs and Project Caterpillar, aka Secret Warriors, I am very, very excited to see what's come about season 3. We've already seen the first episode, but I'm excited to see how they're going to play it out with the rest of the season. Oh my god, I just cannot wait. Rating, definitely a 9 out of 10. Just so damn awesome.